care who bex, me not care who like it, me not care who open at them feelings. Back of the class, you know, come here. Alright, I share. I'm not pretend. I'm not act like. You have some people on social media that I absolutely, and let me rephrase that. Granted, the first sentence stand. You have some platform holders on social media that I do not like. Did you hear what I just said? You have some platform holders on social media that I just don't like. I don't respect. I don't admire. I don't want to emulate. I don't want to associate. I will never acknowledge. I'd rather not to acknowledge, whether in form of pseudonyms or in form of straight Jamaica, Norma. A blunt one tonight, my spirit do not take them. I see their intentions that a lot of you cannot see. I see the people they come to take jobs at, and I have a problem with it. All right? I don't have a problem if you speak the truth, like if you critique something that someone says or do. But when you make a person your mission to destroy, I have a problem with you. All right? Now, I did a video last evening where I was basically breaking down some understanding of the whole charity thing. And, you know, charity is an act of kindness. Like, you know, they always say charity begins at home and all of that stuff. And we spoke about organization, service clubs. Did I mention anybody's name on the live last night? There's a thing we call scamming. There's a thing we call manipulation, and there's a thing we call exploitation. All right? Let's get this clear. At this point where I'm sitting and where I spoke from last year, if you notice, I reposted a video to my page and it had to do with charity. So if you had listened to that live before, you'd have known my position was that from more than a year ago, year and a half ago, before this thing was in the year. Glitz and glam, big up yourself, tell your husband. I say the same thing. Remember, I said the same thing in a live before the one last night, when I was called out by a platform holder that I should speak. And I said, I don't see what I have to say, because in my mind, nobody held any pie to anybody's head and robbed them. People volunteered. But at the same time, don't be a jackass because you're dunce and you're there at the back of the class. That's why I call the people in from the back of the class to come to the front of the class, because I know everybody can teach. Some teachers are dunce. Some teachers can teach, but they cannot impart knowledge. There's levels to the damn thing, you know. Some people can teach, but not everybody can impart knowledge. Do we have a college grad here? Do we have anybody that complete primary school and high school? Do I have anybody that have completed primary and high school, tier 1, tier 2? Do I have a tier 1 or a tier 2 person here? Tier 1 is primary, tier 2 is high school or secondary school. Tier 3 is tertiary. Do I have a tier 1 and tier 2 person here to understand what I say? You have people that can teach, but they cannot impart knowledge. You have people that can go in front of the board and take the book and work by and to put it up there and say 1 + 1 = 2. But get a child who is dyslexic or autistic, or just a child that maybe not even dyslexic, not even autistic, but have dyscalculia, where you cannot do number, or dyspraxia, where you cannot comprehend a passage where you read or something like that. And then you're going to see the difference. And the child may be gifted in other areas and so high and fluent to a higher IQ than normal. But at the end of the day, even above 165, but at the end of the day, we need to understand language. We need to understand language. So you have people who come out of high school and they may get a diploma here. You have people who may get a bachelor's. You have some people that have a master's. You have some people that goes towards them PhD. You have some people that have all multiple bachelor's, multiple masters. Some people have heart. It's two different human beings altogether. Anybody can teach, but it's few people can impart knowledge. So now when we say, nobody not take a pie and put it to your head. Somebody played you. Somebody played on your emotions. Somebody manipulated you. Dictionary perspective. I say for in at the back of the class, come up at the front. All right. So it says the action of manipulating something in a skillful manner. The action of manipulating something in a skillful manner. Then number 2 says the action of manipulating someone in a clever or unscrupulous way. There was no deliberate manipulation of visitors' emotion. Did I say emotionally manipulated? I am asking a question. Did I say emotionally manipulated? I just want to know. Joan, remind me. Keep me grounded, Miss Jo. So we're going to use the word exploited, which is the past tense and the past participle. All right. 1 says make full use of and derive benefit from a resource. Make full use of and derive benefit from a source. Back at the class, you know, come here. All right. Number 2 say, make use